CQ, 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 and welcome back to the 599 Signal Report. I'm your host, Ron. Call sign is W2ELS. In our last episode, we talked about what Morse code is and why is it still relevant. Today, I want to share a more personal story, my journey into this incredible hobby, and what drew me to the world of dots and dashes. This is my story as a ham. Like most of you, my path into ham radio wasn't straightforward. I had just graduated from graduate school last year, and to be honest, I was looking for something new, a challenge that was completely different from academia. As often happens, a chance conversation at work changed everything. I was talking to a coworker about hobbies, and he mentioned a passion for amateur radio. He described the technology, the contests, the MCOM, the DXing. I was instantly hooked. I felt like a perfect blend of technology, self-reliance, and global connection. What came next was a bit of a whirlwind. I studied hard, and in July I got my technician class license and was assigned KE2 DTC. But it didn't stop there. I found the material fascinating, and within the same year I went all the way in and earned my extra class license. It was intense but incredibly rewarding journey, and it really opened up the entire spectrum for me. With my extra class ticket, the entire radio world was available to me, and I started exploring. I quickly fell in love with a popular activity called POTA, or Parks in the Air. The goal is to activate state and national parks by setting up a portable station and making contacts. I started with voice, also known as single sideband, and was a blast. But my real obsession began with the dots and the dashes. I soon realized that on POTA activations, especially with low power, a CW signal could slice through noise and static far, far better than a voice signal could. It was a game changer. I was listening to the experts on the air effortlessly make contacts with operators I couldn't even hear on SSB. I knew I had to learn CW. So I dove headfirst into learning CW, and I'm still on that journey today. I'm a big believer in structured learning, and two organizations have absolutely been critical for me. I started with the Long Island CW Club, where I completed their beginner carousel. Their teaching method is excellent, and it gave me a strong foundation. After that, I enrolled in the CW Academy, a program run by the CW Operators Club. I just graduated from their beginners class and am currently enrolled in the fundamentals class, where we're focused on higher speed and building fluency. The community support from both of these organizations is phenomenal, and it proves that learning CW is a very social experience. I'm not an expert by far, but I'm learning every day and can now confidently POTA hunting as well as a little bit of activating utilizing CW, which is a huge, huge thrill. Well, that's my story. My hope is that it inspired some of you to take the plunge into ham radio or finally start that journey to learn Morse code. It's challenging, don't get me wrong, but it's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. Next time, we'll be talking about my very first piece of equipment you need for Morse code, the key itself. We'll look at the differences between the straight key, the paddle, and the bug. Thanks for joining me here in the shack on the 599 Signal Report. This is Ron, W2ELS, signing off, 73.